Good evening everybody and welcome to Rosario in Argentina for the final of the Argentina Hockey World League final, and what a matchup we have for you. It is the world number 3 team Argentina up against the world number 4 team New Zealand. Well, it's a beautiful evening here in Argentina, and this is what the two teams are playing for. It is the Hockey World League trophy. It's a packed house here, as you would imagine, with the home nation being involved in a final on a pitch they know very well indeed. The 2010 World Cup was held here. Argentina won it. The 2012 Champions Trophy was held here. Argentina won it. Now it's the 2015 Hockey World League final. Can they make it a hat-trick of wins here? Or can New Zealand, appearing in their very first final at this level, bring away the gold medal and the trophy? Well, the two teams making their way out onto the park will have the national anthems. New Zealand's first, and then Argentina's.
Please rise, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem of New Zealand.
Never fails to get the hairs on the back of your neck standing up listening to the Argentinian national anthem being sung in Argentina. Here is the lineup then for Argentina for the start of this one, and keep an eye out for number 15, Granato. She has been excellent in her first major tournament for Argentina. The likes of Marino and Rebecki, they are the seasoned veterans up front for Las Leonas. Well, Gabriel Minadeo, in his second stint with the Argentinian women's side, took over just a couple of months ago. What a start to his second reign in charge. Well, as for the Black Sticks, A couple of players to look out for. Anita Punt, number 32, scored her 90th international goal against Great Britain. Charlotte Harrison, well, she needs one more goal to move level with Kayla Whitelock in the all-time New Zealand scoring list. Stacey Mickelson, number 31, has been superb as well for the Black Sticks. Well, Mark Hagar was so happy to finally win a semi-final. This is the first time at this level that the Black Sticks have competed for gold. Two umpires. From China on the left of screen, Miao Lin. On the right of screen, from South Africa, it's Michelle Joubert. Well, these two teams have met 7 times already this year. New Zealand lead the head-to-head in 2015, 4-3, but it's been a while since these two played against each other in Argentina. They did it just before the Champions Trophy in Mendoza last year. Argentina won both test matches. Here we go then, the very last match of the Argentina Hockey World League final. Argentina get us underway, attacking the goal to our right-hand side in a slightly changed strip. They've got the light blue skirt and socks. New Zealand in the all-black outfit attacking the goal away to our left-hand side. My name's Charlie Broom, and I'm delighted to say that joining me in the box for this women's final is the former Great Britain and England defender Mel Clulo. And Mel, a great match in store for us, we hope.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've obviously got Argentina, the home nation, against, in my opinion, the most consistent team in this tournament so far, and it's fantastic to see New Zealand here. Interesting for me that Stacey Mickelson starting the game up front. She's played most of the tournament as the right half of the back five, so it'll be interesting to see if it's a tactical decision by Mark Hagar. Perhaps she runs better defensive lines than some of the other forwards in the side. But the first thing the Black Sticks have got to do is try and calm and quieten this home crowd down, if that's at all possible.
Well, we did see it in the opening match for Argentina when they played Great Britain. Great Britain, although they were under the cosh for the first 5 or 6 minutes, got the opening score through Lily Owsley, and it just dampened the crowd for a while. But once Argentina build up a head of steam, it's very difficult to get back into the game. And here goes Granata, who's been a live wire for Argentina, and she flashes one across the face of Sally Rutherford's goal.
Not a bad ball in to start with. Probably wanted to see Carla Rebecki commit a little bit more to that pass coming in.
Sam Charlton to Hayward. Hayward trying to go inside Campoy off the foot. Just gone, 11 o'clock in the morning in Auckland. And if you're tuning in down there, very good morning to you. And the Black Sticks, the only medal that they have won at this level was a bronze medal at the 2011 Champions Trophy. They beat Korea 3-2. Glyn, Forgerson and Harrison, Charlotte Harrison, scorers on that occasion. So this is a really big game for New Zealand, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, 8 months out from Rio, it's important to put your marker down and really give other teams something to think about. And this Black Sticks team, they've played together a lot, certainly the number of test matches they've played in the last 12 months. And we have to bear in mind...
Punt's been robbed on the edge of the circle. Here's a chance for Rebecki. What a tackle. That is from Hayward. And New Zealand get the free hit. But one thing is sure, the passing and the trapping around the back for New Zealand has to be absolutely spot on.
Yeah, Argentina have started with a high press, and it's Habib that steps up really well and gets the ball to Rebecki, but it was fantastic cover defence by New Zealand, and they really are going to have to bring their A game.
7:10, and it's 27 degrees on the pitch. It's been a very warm day here in Rosario. Glad to see the sun after the electrical storms of yesterday. Cox with half a touch can only tip it to Granato, and now it's a 3-on-2 situation, and there's a chance for Campoy, and she just didn't get hold of it. But there is an example of what happens if New Zealand err just a slight bit in defence.
Yeah, she definitely had more time when she crossed the circle edge. she could have taken far more time. Marino was on that far post looking for the touch.
Well, here's a chance now for Harrison. Harrison with Mickelson in the middle, drops it back to Cox. It's behind Cox. Falls to Habib. Campoy winds one up. And Neil had to be sure because Marino was behind her. Now, Webster is well tackled by Sanchez. Sideline ball, which Webster takes, and Sanchez gets her player again. Hagar looking fairly relaxed on the sideline.
Stick block.
And Marino on the far side. Cross it comes. Good defending from Hayward. Not allowing Rebecca the route to the near post.
That's two crosses we've seen pretty much into that same area between the goalkeeper and the penalty spot. But as you say, fantastic defending, blocking the space that Carla Rebecca wanted to get into.
Punt. Sees her pass taken by Campoy, and then she's penalised for the tackle on Campoy. These two teams contested 4 tests in New Zealand in October. Argentina won the first and the fourth, both by 2-1. New Zealand won the second 3-2 and the third 4-1.
Different side when they play at home though, aren't they, Argentina?
Important trap from Cadell in the centre of the Black Sticks defence. Not a spare seat in the house. 6,000 crammed into what was renamed before the start of the match, the Luciano Amar Stadium, in honour of the 8-time FIH Player of the Year, who hails from Rosario. Ball in by the Black Sticks, and it's onto Gemma Finn's foot. Confirmation of the last 5 matches being shaded by New Zealand. And as I mentioned, previous 7 all in New Zealand. Webster. Well, Sanchez blocking Webster and picking up a little knock in the process. It's okay to continue though. Gomez, Zuluoga. You won't see that back 4 change much, will you, for Argentina in this match? Or 3, in fact, as it is at the moment. Campoy drops it off to Habib, and Habib is well tackled. And that's really strong defending from Webster. Now Flynn, can she get the touch? Can't. Habib, Sanchez. And Poi with a touch on. Marino. Hayward has to be aware, and Habib has stolen it. Valencia Habib to Marino. Marino cracks it across. Henry's there to deflect it behind.
Great step up again by Habib.
2 Habibs, the Habib sisters are in this Argentina team. Number 14, Augustina. Number 16, Florencia. Here comes another cross from Arbitario.
Certainly seems to be potentially a message been sent out to this Argentina side to get the ball in early, because we've seen now certainly 3 definite crosses that are trying to come in between the goalkeeper and the penalty spot. Fortunately for New Zealand there, A, they had a player in the way, and B, it was lifted.
A little jab tackle on the far side by Thompson. Ball into the corner. Cross it comes. And the penalty corner. Off the challenge by Catherine Henry.
Penalty corner to Argentina.
So Argentina, who scored 3 goals from 16 penalty corners, just bounces up into Henry's knee. So Rebecca to the left, Barrio Nuevo, number 27 to the right. There she is, that's Barrio Nuevo. That's Augustina Habib. So just before the 9th minute is up. Chance for Rebecca, good save. Sally Rutherford diving away to her right-hand side to glove it round the post. Nice height for the keeper, but she still had to get across. There was some pace on it. And there's space on this right-hand side. Albertario can't get into the circle. And then Zuluwoga gets a stick in. Ball in. Here's a chance. A real chance. Dupuy can't get it out. Back across it comes. Well, I thought she was going to pull the trigger, Carla Dupuy, but she opted not to in the end.
I think it's fantastic defending by Catherine Henry there, just not allowing her to take her stick off the ball.
Well, she came from inside the circle. She was well aware of that little trick, Hayward. And it was good defensive work, but they're outnumbered again at the back here. New Zealand. Here comes Dupuy. Dupuy plays it back inside. Rutherford will need to touch it, and she does touch it. And then it's off the stick of Caballero. And New Zealand a little rattled at the back here, and they've just had the ball stolen once again. It's Rebecca. Rebecca on the reverse stick. What a tackle from Hayward. Brilliant from Pippa Hayward. But the Black Sticks have just got to get hold of this ball. They simply can't get hold of it. Habib. Finally, Mickelson has it, and Mickelson uses her skills to get away. Mickelson going on a run by herself, and eventually tackled by Augustina Habib. Now they've just got to look after the ball here. They can't rush it.
They've just got to know what to do with it before they've received it.
Well, that's fallen to punt. Here's a chance. Shot comes in. Suchi with the save. Mickelson trying to get it out. Mickelson still going. Play on, says umpire Miao Lin. What a start to this final. Well, Suchi called into action. That's the save as Caballero comes in. There's the penalty corner. Good height.
It's always nice to get the first save on the board, though. She knows she's probably going to be busy.
Got a possession of the opponent's half. But as we've seen, all that circle entries, and if you can't score, then something like what happens down the other end when Mickelson. Well, Thompson's picked up a green card. Her first green card, and well, they're going to be short-handed. It's just going to skip away. There's Thompson, who's scored a couple of goals in this tournament. Yeah, just coming in from the wrong side. Mickelson, who pulled the strings in the quarter-final and the semi-final for New Zealand.
And she's just had a solid tournament for them. Goes about her business, knows what her strengths are, plays to those exceptionally well. She's picked up a World Junior Player title a few years ago, so she's certainly got some talent.
Dupuy being able to run. Marino's not going to get that. Neil wisely goes across the park to Charlton, into Punt. Punt has a little look up, trying to feed the ball to Henry down that right flank. Put off Romang for the sideline ball. Punt with Romang in front of her, plays it into Romang, gets it back. And the free hit goes New Zealand's way. Catherine Henry will take.
Happy for the breather, I'd imagine. Run the 2-minute green card down.
Charlton going up and over the stick of Caballero. Neil with the aerial ball, finds Mikkelsen. Mikkelsen comes inside Habib, Florencia Habib, now the angle ball, and almost picks up Petrea Webster. It beat everybody. So Argentina sideline ball, Barrio Nuevo will take. Gone New Zealand's way because of the distance.
There's 2 players in the space. Basically, you need, I think because of the distances that women can throw aerial balls, really you've got to try and throw the ball into the space, and whichever person leads into the space first has the advantage.
After Augustina Habib, long corner. Thompson will take. Thompson looking for Harrison on the circle edge. She can't bring it under control, and we're inside the final minute of the first quarter. It's been a brilliant opening quarter.
Oh, it's been fantastic. Argentina have been a completely different team once we've got to the knockout phases, and they certainly came out here, showed their intentions, and I think New Zealand have done really well to weather that storm. Had a few shaky moments at the back, but the most important thing at the moment is they haven't conceded a goal.
Well, there's still 30 seconds to go. Here's Romang peeling away. Brooke Neal desperately trying to get hold of the ball. She'll win the free hit, and New Zealand should be able to run this clock down now for the quarter-time break and just take stock. But you're right, so important not to concede early, and they haven't. Cadell. There's the quarter-time hooter, and it's been brilliant hockey from both teams, but Argentina have had the better of the attacking options, but at quarter-time it's Argentina 0, New Zealand 0. I'll make Mark Hagar will be pretty happy with the way his team have come into this game. So much attacking talent in this Argentina team. Very exciting. Number 15, Granato's been superb in this competition so far.
Después, cuando Noé la tiene acá hay un espacio, Pochi no te quedes frenada acá, y las delanteras no lo invadan, salgamos de este lugar a recibir acá, pero las delanteras tienen que ser en esta posición.
Claro,
el resto seguimos igual, vamos dentro del área, saquemos cosas que hay mucha gente, hay que seguir sacando cosas, ¿listo? Vamos, como empezó el partido.
Brooke Neal's going to have a busy night up against Alfina Marino, and I think Sally Rutherford as well is going to have to be on her toes. But let's have a couple look at a couple of replays, and I'm sure that most of them are going to be Rutherford making saves, although Suchi did make an important save as well. Argentina have only had one shot on target, so Rutherford, despite having a lot of play in front of her, hasn't been as worked as perhaps she might have been. Here we go then. Second quarter underway. Argentina 0, New Zealand 0. In the final of the Hockey World League, and a chance for Granato. Granato into the circle, still going Granato. Granato shoots, Granato scores! Brilliant stuff. Simply brilliant from a player that has lit this tournament up from start to finish. And having done so well for the first 15 minutes, they're unlocked by Granato's magic.
It's an absolutely fantastic dummy initially. I mean, it's 15 seconds into the start of the second quarter. It was was a really simple feint, as if she was going to pass the ball, and the space just opened up, and it was an absolutely fantastic finish.
A real special player, Maria Granato. Henry down the line to Cox. Cox trying to pick out Olivia Merry. Beef Mary's way. Campoy to Zulawoga. Campoy can't keep it in. Cox. Harrison off the foot of Julia Gomez. Harrison. Becky with a stick in. And Beef makes the tackle, but gives it straight back to Liz Thompson. Marino coming in from behind. Hayward, first time in. Harrison, free hit out to Argentina. And it's interesting, I know New Zealand are trailing by a goal, but the crowd are so jittery that should New Zealand get a goal, then it will change the whole atmosphere within the stadium.
And it will change the whole probably thought process of the New Zealand players as well, although before that goal.
What a ball that is, and they're in again here. Marino with Rebecca at the far post. Marino shoots! And that's a long way wide, and I think Charlton's been caught on the follow through. Marino just checking. Sam Charlton okay to continue.
They're just looking really, really dangerous, aren't they? So used to seeing Delfino Marino on a reverse.
And that gets Charlton on the chin on the follow through. That's going to hurt. Sideline ball, Barrio Nuevo in no real hurry to take it. Actually puts it into play. And lovely work from Sanchez. Charlton though getting there in front of Granato. Sanchez on the reverse stick, across it comes, a chance here, Marino can't trap it. Marino up against Henry. Henry trying to defend her feet, does really well. Good work from Catherine Henry, excellent defending.
Not very often you're going to see Marino mistrap a ball with only the goalkeeper to beat.
Gomez playing it a long way up the park. Dropped out by her beef to Zulawoga. Put off her black stick foot. According to umpire Miao Lin. Neil throws the aerial ball. Gemma Flynn underneath it. Down the line, picking up Pearce. Pearce. Zulawoga with a little stick tackle. Pearce will be brought back. She didn't hear the whistle. Cadell has it. Has a little look up. Punt, first time into the circle. Harrison. And Gomez does well. And here's Sanchez. Sanchez up against Webster. Free hit to New Zealand, which Thompson will take. Thompson into the circle, punt. Marino, Granato. Granato up against Webster. Here goes Granato again. She is some player, isn't she? Zulawoga to Gomez. Neil. Hayward. Trying to find Gemma Flynn, but it doesn't quite come off. A chance here for Albertario to bring it free. Back in field from Rebecca. And Flynn is there ahead of Albertario. Thompson out to Mickelson. And New Zealand seem to have just settled a little bit now, don't they? As I say, that Mickelson gives the ball away, but they, without wanting to put the commentator's curse on them, they do seem to have settled.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the same thing happened in the first quarter, that Argentina came out the blocks and New Zealand were understandably a little bit slow to get started and to run their patterns of play.
I think Rebecca just been and Cadell both being spoken to.
One thing they do know what to do, Argentina, is celebrate a goal.
When they won the quarter-final against the Dutch, you felt they'd won the whole competition. They were going crazy for it, weren't they? A little more muted after the win against China, just simply because China posed no threat. Good pressure from Pearce, and this is Webster. Webster, ball in, chance, Smith, but Zuluoga's there, and it's still there for the Black Sticks. Back it comes, and a really good stick from Augustina Habib. Just failing to get the shot away there, New Zealand, but deep into the Argentinian circle. Cadell can't keep it in. There's Rebecca and Cadell. She's enjoying the challenge. And that's probably what caused Michelle Joubert to call them over.
I can guarantee one thing, and that was Carla Rebecca wasn't smiling.
Not 5. Neil to Liz Thompson. Liz Thompson almost seeing the ball intercepted by Caballero. Good aerial ball from Thompson, and Smith can't quite pick it up. Zuluoga. Weave to Cedrez. Zuluoga throws the air out. Henry's underneath it. And so was Ella Gunson, but they managed to communicate between themselves in the end. Cox. All the way through. Caballero up against Gunson. Caballero throws it, keeps it alive. It just can't get back to her feet. And Charlton will let that go over the back line. Really good commitment there from Martina Caballero, and the crowd respond.
She's really unfortunate. It's a fantastic piece of skill, and great to see the effort in trying to keep the ball in, and just can't get her feet.
Anita Punt with some space for the first time in this game. Anita Punt driving at the Argentinian defence, but the ball in is comfortably cut out. And that's Albertario being penalised. Perhaps she might have been crowded out by the Black Sticks players, but umpire Miao Lin deciding it was the opposite. Or maybe they're just leaning in on Cadell. Gunson. Gunson down to Harrison. Harrison on the reverse stick, gets it across. And it's beaten everybody. Argentina ball. Actually, Mary thinks it's a New Zealand ball. Miao Lin's given it. She's just setting up now to defend. That's really good work rate from Olivia Merry. And the possession in the opponent's half just come back towards New Zealand now.
They just need to get something from that possession. They've had the ball in the Argentina circle, which is great to see, but they just need to either win that penalty corner or, as Stacey Mickelson did in the first quarter, get something on Belen Suchi's goal.
Pilar Romang up against Charlton. Romang has a little look up. Still going, Romang into the circle, pulls it back. Oh, and they've missed the foot. Campoy spinning Anita Punk. Campoy on the reverse stick past Charlton. Still going, Campoy runs out of pitch. Just jabbed off the back by New Zealand. Touch from Romang, but well defended by Cox. It's Campoy trying her 3D skills, but no way past Ella Gunson. Romang one-handed, wins possession back. Campoy. Albertario closed down by Henry. It's fallen for Sanchez. Cross it comes. What an important take that was. It's Rose Kettle with that take. Brilliant from her. Now Merry down the other end, wins the free hit off the foot of Barrio Nuevo. Another foot of Pilar Romang. Final 3 minutes of the first half. It's a half that's flown by. Merry well taken down. Off Barrio Nuevo's stick. Falls to Pilar Romang. Free hit Argentina.
This is the fantastic positioning by Cadell. Romang was lurking on that far post, ready to tap it in.
Henry hustled off it by Marino. Still going, Marino. She's got Granato to her right. Granato past Neal. No. Good defending by Brooke Neal.
She just goes into a different gear when she's got the ball on the end of her stick. She's not running slowly anyway, and then suddenly she finds a fifth and sixth gear.
Punt. Out to Cadell. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Anita Punt drops it out to Brooke Neal. This is Sam Charlton going up the middle of the park. Can't quite find Petrea Webster. Can't find Habif. Valencia Habif trying to find Marino, but easily cut out by Charlton, who gives it straight back to Habif. And now she's not going to miss her pass. And the pass is to Marino. Marino into the circle, still going. Marino trying to find the penalty corner, pulls it back to Habif. Habif trying to get out from underneath her feet, and the penalty corner is given. Well, they were desperately trying for it, and they finally got it.
The hand speed of this Argentina side is absolutely phenomenal. Mickelson originally does really well to move her feet out of the way. Anita Punt as well, lifting the right foot. Just there, you can see a stick tackle.
Otherwise, it was excellent defending. Zuluoga is filling in at the top of the circle, so I'd imagine this one's going to go to Barrio Nuevo. Really important passage of play right here. 90 seconds from the half-time interval. Can the Black Sticks keep it out? It's Barrio Nuevo. They can, because on the line, shot comes back in. Campoy scores the second goal for Argentina. Well, real disappointment for the Black Sticks. I thought they managed to get it clear for the first time of asking, but having stopped the ball on the line, they cleared it to Campoy.
Initially, it's fantastic post play by Neal. Tries to clear her lines straight onto the forehand of Campoy, straight onto the stick, and she's buried that into the sideboard. As you say, crucial the timing with 90 seconds left on the clock before half time.
the 29th minute. So it's a goal in the first minute of the second quarter and a goal almost in the last minute of the second quarter that sees Argentina lead New Zealand by 2-0. And it's going to be a tough road back here for the Black Sticks now. Next goal absolutely crucial if there is to be another goal. If New Zealand can get it, then it may just make Argentina a little bit nervous. But at the moment, Argentina worthy of their 2-goal lead, Mel.
Absolutely, they have been fantastic in this first half. Really looking to expose the left foot of any New Zealand player that closes them down. They always seem to have a simple left foot pass 2 or 3 metres away from the ball carrier. As I was saying, their hand and stick speed is absolutely phenomenal.
Brooke Neal, oh no. Oh, she's thrown the aerial into the circle. I thought there she'd thrown it straight to Granato. Five seconds of the half remaining. So punt. And we'll just run it to the sideline. There is the half-time hooter. And it's been an excellent second quarter for the host nation. They've scored 2 goals in it. The first from Granato, a wonderful individual effort. The second from Campoy from a penalty corner. Half-time score, Argentina 2, New Zealand 0. Well, it's been a brilliant game of hockey so far, Mel. And Argentina, having set the platform, have found those goals in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think the main difference is probably they've got experience of finals, not just in Argentina, but just in the past few years. You mentioned the last time that New Zealand picked up a medal, and I think this is a huge learning curve for them, and the important thing will be what can they do in the second half to get themselves back in the game.
Well, Argentina definitely in the box seat. New Zealand, you feel, need the next goal if there is to be one. Half-time score here in the final, Argentina 2, New Zealand 0. Both camps, and Mark Hagar's right, isn't he? It's very similar to the situation that Australia found themselves in. You know, Adam Cummins just said, look, go out there, enjoy yourself, because you're not going to play in an atmosphere like this very often. So go out there and show people what you can do. Absolutely,
and this is 6,000 of them. The other night when Australia were here, it wasn't quite the same. But you know, there's a lot of young players in this New Zealand side. Yes, they've got some experience, but some of these girls will never have played in an atmosphere like this before, and you certainly learn a lot about yourself and your team in these types of environments.
So the scene is set. New Zealand trailing by 2-0 at the break. They've got half an hour, 2 quarters in which to try and turn this one around. Kind of need to punt the skipper, ignite this front line of New Zealand. Second half is underway then, with New Zealand attacking the goal to our right-hand side, trailing Argentina by 2-0, and Campoy with the first interception, drops it to Granato. This is Rebecca with Marino to her left-hand side. This is Marino cross goal. And Brooke Neal is there again to put it behind. And, well, just when you wanted your side to have a decent start to the half, it's a nervy one.
Yeah, almost deja vu, wasn't it? Same as the second quarter.
Granato around the corner, in by Sanchez. Brooke Neal's there again. Mickelson. Thompson. And Granato steals the ball back. Granato to the baseline. Granato still going. Granato shoveling it across, and Charlton just runs it away from Marino, and then on the reverse stick thumps it up the park, and it's picked up by Augustina Habib, who drops it to Zuluoga. Zuluoga weighs up the options. Goes through Campoy, but it's up off Campoy's stick, and it's a free hit. Here is punt.
I think Argentina are being really smart. Anytime they're in and around the New Zealand circle, they're putting a ball in, and it's got a little skip on it. So actually it becomes really difficult. It's putting the trap of the New Zealand defenders under a lot of pressure, as we see, again, Granato running rings around some of the defenders. But because they're nervy, the Kiwis, any bouncing ball into that circle could cause them some problems.
Here's Sophie Cox trying to play in Harrison. And the front line just haven't got involved for New Zealand yet, but that's because they haven't had enough ball.
I think they've just dwelt a little bit too long on the ball. You watch the way that Argentina press every time a New Zealand player's got the ball on the end of their stick. They get numbers around and they just harry and harass you and they rush you into making mistakes.
Becky not happy with the challenge from Thompson. Shot comes in from Mary and Suchi makes the save with the right foot. How important will that turn out to be? And Argentina will know that if they just drop off a little bit, then New Zealand certainly have the capability to harm them.
Fantastic snapshot by Olivia Mary going across goal off the right foot as well. And Belensucci pretty much has been a spectator so far, so she'll be glad to at least get something on the, on that ball. You can see Liz Thompson. Yes, she's got an arm on her neck, but I don't think it was as bad as the crowd made it out to be anyway.
Oh, lovely little pass. Rebecca's in. Marino's in front of her. What a tackle that is from Liz Thompson. Cox. Oh, Habib just plays the ball away after the whistle has gone. Green card in any other game we've seen here. But to be fair to New Zealand, they don't complain or make anything about it. Here's Hayward. There's Smith in front of her. Off the foot of Gomez. Now here's a chance. Hayward. Wow, she completely mishit it. And it's gone into Sanchez's foot. And it's a penalty corner. Wow. Now, she can't believe it, Hayward. But they've got a real opportunity here, New Zealand, and it could come about because of a skewed shot. She's still laughing about it.
Sometimes these things go your way, don't they? And I think Sanchez probably thought she was out of danger. She's well outside the goal. No need to panic. Hayward slices a shot, but again, it's great to see someone able to just laugh at themselves and get on with the game.
So there's Mary, Punt and Neil at the top of the circle. Right, it's going to be Punt or Neil because Mary's now on the edge of the circle. The crowd try and make some noise. Little shift to the right by the Castles. It's Anita Punt. And Anita Punt rifles one into the roof of the net. And we said the next goal would be important. And Anita Punt has silenced the crowd here in the Luciano Aymar Stadium. What a goal. And it all comes about because of a scuff shot.
Absolutely. This is an absolute belter by Anita Punt. We haven't seen many drag flickers, only really Wang Mengyu from China getting anything away in this tournament, but that is absolutely fantastic. Over the left-hand glove of Belensucci, and Habib as the post player could be the lifeline that New Zealand need.
Well, Anita Punt with her 91st international goal gives New Zealand hope here in this final. Brilliantly taken, and we said that it might help New Zealand. That scuff shot came out of nothing, the penalty corner, and they're right back in it. Mickelson. Now, how can Argentina react? And here's a chance now for Smith. Smith, just couldn't quite get it rolling at the first time of asking, and then throws it off the back line. But you can see already that New Zealand had that little spring in their step, and Argentina just questioning themselves a little bit.
Yeah, it's the little bit of belief I think New Zealand needed, and however you get the opportunity and the chance, you've got to take it. And Anita Punt, as captain of the side, as led by example, and it's an absolute belter of a corner.
You said at the start of the heart, can Anita Punt spark the attacking lineup for New Zealand? The answer to that is yes. She's led by example. Now, off handpoint stick. Hayward hadn't given her the sufficient space, so that's why it was dangerous. Had she been the 5, it wouldn't have been a problem. And actually, New Zealand would have had the ball. Barry Nuevo down the line. And well, brought down. And here was Campoy. Corner.
It's just brilliant, and here it's just, you can see the speed. They're not even touching the ball, but you almost get mesmerised.
Sanchez still going. There would have been a referral if that had gone in, because that was off the leg of Sanchez, was it not? Certainly from here. As if it come off Sanchez. Habib takes it quickly. Throws it a bit too far, and Neil can't keep it in. Long corner. Habib. My sister. Valencia. Back again to Zilawoga. Yeah, with another solid trap. Sophie Cox trying to spin away. Barrio Nuevo finds Marino. Marino inside the Barrio Nuevo, trying to fight it back to Marino. Marino keeps it in play, but only can play it straight to Ella Gunson. Enjoyed that. Noel Barrio Nuevo. Granato off the back foot, straight at Brooke Neal, who's had some excellent traps in this game so far. Hayward to Harrison. Can Harrison get it away to Webster? No, she can't. Gomez. Will Webster get there? No, she won't. Zilawoga is there first. That's a beef behind her. Not necessary from Webster. Zilawoga's going nowhere. Just leave it there. That's exactly all she has to do. Hayward back to Webster. Webster. Suchi, Webster, it's in the middle of the goal, shot comes in, no it doesn't. Free out, and what an opportunity that is for New Zealand. Argentina. Oh dearie me, now it's their turn to live dangerously.
Patria Webster does really well there. Absolute bun fight in there, isn't it, in the end?
It's Flynn on the far post, and I think it's Gomez Fantasia that just denies Kirsten Pierce. Cavallero, Argentina's turn to have a go. Ball up to Marino. Oh, she can't keep it in play. What a fantastic final we're witnessing here.
So often these finals end up being 1-0 and tentative, because both sides don't really want to throw the title away, and I think, as you say, it's an absolutely brilliant final so far, and credit to both sides that they're out here, and of course they both want to win it, but in a sense they're almost prepared to concede goals in the hopes that they can score more.
I think they realise that such is the attacking talent of both sides, that if they sit back then they're going to get hurt, and attack is the best form of defence.
Definitely. I mean, you look at certainly the starting three for Argentina in Rebecca, Marino and Granato, and you think that's world class. So actually, the best way to try and break down Argentina is to have a go at them and hope that they don't get the ball.
This is going to be a long corner. No, it's not. It's going to be a sideline ball. Suchi doing it left-footed to this near touch line. Mary, sideline ball, takes it. Mary still going. It's a horrible looking tackle. Nothing coming from Michelle Joubert. Charlton just offers to Neil. Here is Charlton. Goodell. Albertario coming in on the wrong side. You see the circle entries and shots. Cox, Mickelson, just skips away from Mickelson. And goes Cavallero to that right-hand side. Cavallero once again. Cavallero driving to the circle edge, Brooke Neal. Another fine tackle for New Zealand. Free hit for Argentina. The work of Cavallero. Long corner. Cracked in by Habib. Picked up here by Albertario. Can she get the shot away? Albertario can! What a shot that is from Albertario from such a tight angle. And Rutherford makes the save. Beef. Oh, they haven't marked up here. Sanchez into Marino. Cross it comes. Far post! And it's a goal! It's number 9, Dupuy, I think, who stuck it in to make it 3-1 to Argentina. Real disappointment for New Zealand. But Argentina have their 2-goal lead back again. They didn't mark up from the free hit or the long corner. And Dupuy totally unmarked at the back post.
It's fantastic play by Argentina. There's a run in across the goal by one of the Argentina forwards. I couldn't see who it was, but that attracted 2 New Zealand defenders and left Dupuy unmarked on the far post, and she had time to stop it and then bury it. But the initial mistake came because they left too many players unmarked outside of the circle.
Thompson. And Hayward. Hayward wins the free hit. Just as New Zealand... Now, hold on a second. Cavaliero's picking up a card, and she's gone for 2 minutes. Martina Cavallero picks up a green card. Punt. Up against Sanchez. Free hit to... Argentina.
Bien done.
Here we see the reason for the card. Quickly taken by Thompson. Thompson, Dupuy, and desperate stuff from New Zealand, but they've just about kept hold of the ball. Cedrez with the foul. Cox. Touched in by Webster. Cox cracks it across. Sideline ball to Argentina. Getting a bit feisty on the far post.
Certainly was, but that was brilliant by Liz Thompson. Otherwise, Dupuy would potentially in again. This was Albertario's shot a few minutes earlier. Rolls really well just here, and I mean, that's phenomenal. That's going in the top corner.
It's from that long corner for the goal. Hayward, and the shout was Kelsey. They were looking for Kelsey Smith on the circle edge, but Hayward got the stick on it and it bounced into her foot. Oroga to Pilar. Defending from Smith. Here's Mickelson. Thompson into Rebecca, and there's space in the middle here, and New Zealand had to close rank and file quickly. Cedrez pulls it back, it's still there, and off the foot of Rose Goodell for the penalty corner.
The lines that the Argentina forwards run at is absolutely amazing, because Rebecca picked off Liz Thompson and Cedrez there with the skills. You can see the number of Black Sticks players there are in there, but still somehow the strength of Pilar Romang puts the ball onto Cadell's leg. Another opportunity for Argentina.
Marino. Rebecca. Waiver. The Beef will inject. A bit of a discussion going on at the top of the circle. It's Rebecca and Barrio Nuevo. It's going to be Rebecca here. Rebecca to Barrio Nuevo. Oh! Noel Barrio Nuevo fires it into the far corner, and Argentina have a 4-1 lead now. Barrio Nuevo's second second penalty corner of the competition. And that makes it just too big a mountain, you feel, for New Zealand to climb now.
It's a well-worked routine. Noel Barnuevo picking the ball up. And like a slingshot into that far corner. Nothing that really Sally Rutherford could do in the goal. If anything, you want your post player, Brooke Neal, to make a step towards Sally Rutherford, so one step to the right, but it happened so quickly. You can't blame her for that. That's absolutely fantastic play by Noel Barnuevo.
Well, Argentina scored their second goal 90 seconds before half-time. They scored their fourth goal 90 seconds before three-quarter time. Crucial moments in matches to score goals before breaks, just to change the team talk, but probably a goal too far, you feel, for New Zealand, that one now.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's also that mental fatigue kicks in, because it is just relentless by Argentina, absolutely relentless.
Here's Rebecca driving to the corner, and Brooke Neal, who's had a really decent game for the Black Sticks, is there again. But as you say, you know, if you have 100 balls pinged at you, you're going to miss 2 or 3, aren't you? And sadly for New Zealand tonight, those 2 or 3 misses have led to goals. Well, it may be New Zealand's first major final at this level, but they certainly haven't frozen in any way, shape or form. They're playing against the home side, so that home side's always going to start positively and full of energy, and they cope with it pretty well.
Definitely, you know, as I said, Argentina in Argentina is a completely different proposition, and these girls will have learnt a lot.
There is the three-quarter time hooter, and New Zealand have a mountain to climb in the final 15 minutes. Argentina 4, New Zealand 1. Well, the 2 goals in that third quarter coming in very quick succession, minutes 41 and 44. And, well, they've just got to throw everything at this final quarter now. Let's listen in.
Right half, Lindas, play the ball on the ground, get some respect and hit it through them. Okay, we need to make the tracks from behind. So we need to go forward, Pete, you've got a one-on-one, go infield and go and burn, okay? Don't get so close to get your body on you. All right, you've still got to grind. Be tough at the back, What are you having a break?
Be tough at the back, the call from Mark Hager. Different chat from Gabriel Minadea. Those 2 goals really settling any nerves that Argentina might have felt in the final quarter had they gone in at 2-1. Well, Argentina have put Aladro in goal. Maria Aladro for this final quarter, her first outing of the tournament. That's a brave shout. Maybe not. Here's a replay of this final goal. Or the fourth goal, I should say. Final goal of the quarter. She's got that one absolutely spot on. I think if Neal's a step closer, it goes into her body, doesn't it? And I guess it's a stroke, so
Still got another chance.
He's still got another chance to save it, indeed. The fourth and final quarter of the women's final here at the Argentina Hockey World League is underway. New Zealand trailing by 3 goals. Argentina scoring 2 in the second quarter, 2 in the third. And well, Argentina, they just keep playing the same way you think are in now. Can New Zealand get an early breakthrough? Here's an opportunity for Mikkelsen. Good save from Aladro, penalty corner though. And Aladro, fresh on, has a save to make inside 35 seconds, and she does really well.
She does. It's a great shot by Stacey Mikkelsen. She could have rolled the ball out to another player out wide, but she elects to take the shot, and that's a firm left foot save by Aladro, which would do her confidence the power of good. But this is how New Zealand scored, so they'll be hoping the same thing again.
Ladro is a lot smaller than Belensucci.
To be honest, you could be 6'5" female goalkeeper, you wouldn't have stopped that last corner from Anita punt.
It's punt again, and Neil at the top of the circle. Another little shift to the right by the battery, and it's slipped through the trap. It's off the foot, so disappointment for New Zealand. Oh, I bet her heart's beating. 25 degrees now down on the pitch. It'll be a very pleasant evening for playing. The sun's gone, that heat from the direct sun has gone. Augustina Habib to Luoga. Argentina free hit. Nuevo into Cedrez. Cedrez running into a bit of a cul-de-sac and then drops it out to Gomez. And New Zealand are really pressing high now. Argentina going down that right-hand side. Chopped up by Marino. Zuluoga firing it in. Here's a chance for Argentina. They can find the shot and scuffed it. It was Toccolino. Haven't seen much of her in this competition. Lovely turn, slip back in, and Hayward is there to take it away from Rebecca. Rebecca though still going, and this is Cox who wins the free hit off Barrio Nuevo. Turn by Cavallero. Here's Anita punt, driving at the centre of the Argentina defence to Charlton. Charlton trying to fire it across, and Habib is there to mop up. And this is Cedrez. Habib. And that is a free hit to the Black Sticks. Charlton, pass it in, too high. Everyone ducking for cover. Gunson edges it to Rebecca. Rebecca up against Neil. Still going. Rebecca space on this right hand side with Marino if she wants it. Here she is. Marino! 5-1! What a finish from Delfino Marino. All comes about because of the slip on the halfway line. Rebecca feeding her number 12, and Marino almost takes the net off the back of the goal.
That is something else. That really is how to punish a mistake. Delfino Marino, I think it goes over Sally Rutherford's shoulder and her head. Absolute bullet of a shot by Delfino Marino into the roof of the net before it hits the corner. We are being treated to something absolutely special by Argentina tonight. Their finishing has just been world class.
Argentina 5, New Zealand 1. And as you say, Mel, Argentina have got the A game right. Luciana Aymar looks on, a big smile across her face. She'll be delighted that her former teammates and country are playing so well. New Zealand haven't played badly. Argentina have just been superb.
They've not let New Zealand play. There's naturally going to be nerves from the Black Sticks.
Granato still going, with the advantage being played on this right-hand side now. And driving is Caballero. Gabriel Minadeo has had a really successful return to head coaching Las Leonas. This place is going to go absolutely bonkers at full time. It is going to be crazy. We were there in Mendoza last year, Mel, when Argentina won the Champions Trophy, and that was a party. But I just have a sneaking suspicion, because of the atmosphere in here tonight, it just could be a little bit more bonkers.
It was 2.5 hours at the pitch last year, so they like a celebration. And why not with a performance like this?
Yeah, that win over Australia, far different prospect on a shootout. Sorry, Habib trying to feed it in towards Caballero. Just looking at the goals that have been scored, well, really, there's nothing Sally Rutherford could have done about any of them. They've all been really fine finishes. In fact, every goal has been superb. Neither keeper at fault for any of them.
No, and I think when you've got the experience of Rebecca and Marino up front, it can make life a lot easier for Albertario and Granato to play their games, because they're playing off such experienced and clever players. This is the goal again. Rebecca just goes round Brooke Neal's strength there, rolls it to Marino. Even on slow motion, the ball's a blur, isn't it? I mean, it's absolutely brilliant.
Mickelson to Cox. Mary driving it, Barry Nuevo. Good tackle from Barry Nuevo. Hayward. There's the free hit, does she? No. Play on, says umpire Joubert, and Granato's off. Granato is off and running. Caballero's trying to keep up with her, but here she goes. Good tackle from Brooke Neal. Finds Sophie Cox. This is Pearce trying to make something happen. Campoy dropping it off. Romain. Zuluoga. Albertario can't trap the ball. Granato. Up to Dupuy. Dupuy to Granato. Granato's going again. Granato working a magic. And nothing coming. Granato can't believe it. Albertario dances round three. Albertario. Well, hold on, they've now just won a penalty corner for something similar that Hayward did. Albertario completely scuffing the shot, but finding the foot of the Black Sticks defender. So, can Argentina find a sixth goal? 2 from 3. Final so far. Zuluoga. At the top. Barrio Nuevo. It's gone to Zuluoga. Zuluoga with the slap. Good running from Mickelson. Slutt comes in again. Rutherford makes the save. And then a free hit is given away as Dupuy comes in. Aerial ball. Harrison can't bring it under control as we see a replay of this slap shot from Romang. Ball into the circle, no one there. Albertario. And the foot of the on-rushing Olivia Merry. Let's have a look at the quarter-by-quarter breakdowns.
Statistics don't lie, do they? It's been absolutely dominated by Argentina.
So, Argentina play it around there.
Not very often you see Argentina willing to keep the ball around the back, take a bit of the sting out of the game. From a New Zealand perspective, they're just chasing the ball.
Here goes Sanchez into the corner, cross it comes. Albertario chasing down Gemma Flynn. Thompson driving to the circle edge. Thompson firing it in. Gomez is there. Gomez gets it clear.
Full of running, don't they, the Argentina team?
Mickelson onto the reverse stick. Oh, just over. I think that's been saved. It's a great save.
Given a bit of time on the circle there, and Aladra does make the save, jumping up in the air. As you said, not as tall as Belensucci, the normal Argentina goalkeeper.
That is the very, very top of the glove. Mickelson within a whisker of getting a second. Cracked him. Wide of the mark. Cadell spinning, and Albertario does well to get her feet out of the way. Romang. Just on the bottom of the screen there, you can see our social media. Let us know your thoughts on this Argentinian performance. It's been absolutely breathtaking at times. Thompson, Pearce. Oh, Mickelson just robbed on the edge of the circle. Up, Dupuy to Sanchez, and the crowd is starting to celebrate as we enter the final 2 minutes of the final. They've been treated to a perfect performance almost by Las Leonas. They've scored some spectacular goals and have executed Gabriel Minadeo's game plan to a degree that probably even he's surprised.
I think it would have surprised a lot of people to have a scoreline like this in the final. I think most people would have put Argentina to win just because of their experience, but to win by this margin, it's just been a sublime performance. It really has. They've, finished bottom of their pool, and everyone's talking about, will Aymar come back and play? And then they come into a final and are absolutely breathtaking in the way that they've played the game.
So, final 70 seconds. Argentina beat Great Britain, then lost to Australia and China, but beat the Netherlands and China, and now New Zealand. New Zealand won 4 games and will come away with a silver from their first ever final at this level. Commonwealth Games silver medal in 2010. A couple of Champions Challenge victories in 2009 and 2005, but nothing as big as this. They've acquitted themselves well, have New Zealand. They've just come up against an Argentinian side that have been inspired. They have been superb from first whistle to last, and are worthy winners of the 2015 Argentina Hockey World League final. Final 10 seconds counting down. The crowd are going bonkers in the stands. It's going to erupt now. Final hooter sounds, and Argentina are the champions. A brilliant match. They've beaten New Zealand by 5 goals to 1. Obviously huge disappointment for New Zealand, but let's concentrate on Argentina, because New Zealand didn't lose it. Argentina most definitely won it.
Yeah, I mean, 0-0 after the first period was incredible really by New Zealand, because they weathered a storm right at the start of that game. But really, the finishing of Argentina was brilliant, and they thoroughly deserve to win this game and win this tournament.
So as the teams shake hands, it's Argentina that are celebrating. They have beaten New Zealand by 5 goals to 1, and they are the champions.